Hi, Libra. It's good to see y'all. Thank you very much for showing up. That's really great of you. Thank you. All right. We just finished. What day is it? Oh, it's the 13th. Yeah, moon's in Capricorn today, which would be squaring your sign. Yeah. There you are. There you are. Let's see. We've got both Saturn and Neptune together in the sign of Aries. So Ceres and Chiron in the later degrees. Okay. All that's going to shine over to you. So a challenge in a relationship, maybe with a family member. There's also something with a challenge with someone's communication. Movement forward in it with a communication. Rising up to meet a particular challenge. Where are we at? Some of you showing some sort of an embracing of I'm hearing a culture, but a more open approach to solving a relationship issue with someone. That's what I'm picking up. Oh man, I wanted that music in the background. Give me a second. Here, I'll pause. I'm channeling, but that's nice to have music. There. I found one. All right. Back to you. Yeah, while I was messing around with that, it's like the words came in much more clear. And it said, we're finding another unique detail of what relationships around you. It's like having a key. You know, some of you have been in this relating thing with a particular person. I'm seeing this person could very well be a Capricorn. Let me change the view on that so that we can all see the cards, because I know that a lot of you like that. Show me some cards for Libra, please, for June and July. Making relationships work out in your favor. There's a Scorpio as well. I'm feeling quite possibly two, Libra. Libra, please, for June 2025. Okay. Dissatisfied with someone who has walked away. For some of you, there's disgust that kind of accompanies this. It's a challenging kind of disgust. It feels dirty, like it has oil on it, you know, slick, something slick, but also could be slipped, like someone who slipped through the cracks, someone who may have gotten forgotten in a space. The High Priestess in the reverse. Pushed to the side, sent to another room. I feel like someone whose office has gotten shifted to another place altogether. It's sort of like half and half. Some of you are having these successful relationships, say at work, and then you're at home and they're so challenging, or at home they're really great and then you go to work and they're just challenging. There's a Cancer involved, maybe even a Taurus. So here I have a Virgo. This is someone needing to go far away. A choice and a decision, trying to use wisdom. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in the spread. It's trying to see someone else's position over here, but it's in a sense of sort of detaching oneself here by watching objectively. This feels like going to the outer portions of a room, like standing in the corner and sort of watching something go down with someone else. You may have spotted right here, or news came to you in some sort of way. I'm hearing the words, everybody's got to do what they got to do, and whatever's happening. It feels like a store shutting down. It feels like a factory shutting down, something getting shut down in this way, but it's rather big and it's affecting a lot of different people. And Libra's sort of standing in this space. Oh, if there are layoffs that are going on in your businesses or where you work right now, Libra, I do not get that you're one of the people that's going to get laid off. But that's just for layoffs, because on the other side of it, it's weird. I can see a few people getting let go, like three or four people getting let go. I feel that this Cancer, whoever this person is that's near you, it's like puppy love with this person, Libra. It's always been like that. For some of you, it's private. It's like sincerely private puppy love that you've had for someone. For others of you, this could be like one of your children, where it's like really obvious they're your favorite. There's a competition of sorts that's been thrown into the mix. And the competition is not normal. It has to do with what needs to be done. Or that's the way that you're looking at it. If I have competing interests here, then this other thing is going to suffer. Being split in two, and choosing which side to put your energy towards, except in the long run, there's something that hasn't been addressed yet. And they just use the word political. If you're looking inside of your families or your work groups and you see some sort of, there's no diplomat. That's what I'm kind of catching. There's no diplomat to mediate something. There's no diplomatic way to kind of come at something. And the politics that are involved in this, choice, that's what this is, the politics of choice, the influences, Libra, that come from the people around you. And for some of you, you've chosen to put nobody around you. It's like one way or the other, where you have a tremendous amount of mentors, and then on the other end, you have nothing. And for me, I'm sort of feeling, Libras, that you've been experiencing both sides of this TikTok thing, kind of back and forth and back and forth. It feels like a volley, that you hit. Some of you, it's like racquetball, and you're by yourself trying to think things out loud. It's messed up, because what I can... You've had other air signs around you, Libra. Small ones, big ones, some as big as your head. This is like a volley match. Everybody throwing in their opinions towards something that was meant to be, it's like being constructed to be like a flagpole. We don't move that thing. It goes into the ground. And it stays, and it's permanent, and it's not supposed to move. So opinions thrown, because I'm seeing people who are gossiping, or they're talking a lot. These are people who are not in power. That's what they're sort of saying to me. These are people who do not have the actual power to make choices in their hands. They're legally or otherwise, they do not have the power to move something forward. So everybody else in the mix who has an opinion on something has mushed this thing up. They just showed me like a bowl of grits, mixing all this stuff into the grits. Shrimp and cheese and It's like something that is now, I don't know why, there's something about being bland. A relationship that has gotten very bland. There's been very little excitement, very little inspiration for relationship. This is feeling very low and then high. Then low, long periods of low, and then a high spike. Long periods of low and then a high spike. If someone is far away from you, this is because they're traveling or they're on the road. The monotony of whatever work it is that you're doing or your lover. Peacetime during absences, and then franticness during visits of some sort. It feels like Libra having very little time for the fun stuff, you know? So there's like a majority of memories here that Libra feels that they are backlogged, like they're missing. Some of you may have large portions of your memory that's just gone, you know? You can't remember certain things, especially as they went down. The memories are fading for someone. Someone's memories are fading. There's, they're using the word singular. There's a singular loss in your family or a singular loss in your personal life. Because to me, this feels like something that's very private and well tended to in your heart and in your memory. Some of you, it's a parent, of course. Some of you, it's a child. Trying to live a normal life with only half of you existing. Not really sharing with someone everything that matters to you. I feel that there is one person sometimes that you can share, but there's some sort of rift. It's like a row. It's like something, it feels to me like this person is always being challenged in a certain way. So it always keeps them locked up and busy. There's a memory of someone here, Libra, that you could always share your heart with and your mind. It does feel like a Leo, or like they have strong Leo placements. But again, they're rather frantic with things. Loneliness. Some of you have redefined the meaning of loneliness. They're also showing me that some of you have had some sort of fantasy or dream in your mind. It's a lot like having a fantasy of like an encounter with someone. Then you actually try to do it and the whole thing is just like, bleh. You know, it's all screwed up. I don't want to do anything like that again. Reality in the making. Realities that are made and defined in the making. There's a progression of time, Libra, where things are moving forward, and there's something or someone that's getting away from you, and I feel like a lasso or something trying to catch a very special person or a very special memory that's kind of getting away from you. A major decision here. It feels like a Scorpio or a Virgo here where there's some sort of decision or something that was made about this person, and you know for a fact that it kind of hurt them. It's like a boundary or something according to your beliefs, and it's almost like reaching your hand across the aisle, asking for forgiveness in some sort of way. It's taking the larger road. That's what I'm hearing. It's being the better man. It's stepping up to the plate, taking one for the team. There's something here about putting yourself on the front line and saying, if I have to be the bridge, I will be the bridge. because I'm Libra and that's what I do. Very kind of heavy energy here, Libra. Yeah, see the Five of Cups in the reverse when I like split the deck just now. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, something that you're wanting to stop, even though there's been a monumental escape. There's like an escape route here. Someone who has tried to escape consequences, or someone who is confident that they would escape consequences in some way. Oh, yeah. This is sort of like trying to make a perfect understanding here of moving with the flow of the information that's coming in towards you. Decisions that need to be made in the flow of the moment. And someone here who is missing or they're gone. And the absence of memories. The ties that bind in some way. So look at the Seven of Swords. There's it's like a crucial decision for some of you, because it includes stepping away from being a caretaker to a parent and like putting them in an assisted home or something like that. You know, this is losing control of one's environment because of work. You know, and a lot of people either getting let go or getting let down or being laid off. Small joys. See that Leo in the background right there? Up here, this is like something that got cut out of your life. Because it feels a lot like celibacy. That's what it feels like. I'm not going to lie. It feels like someone who's coming to the acceptance here of pleasuring oneself in some way. And understanding that a normal given isn't going to be given in the future up here. For some of you, this is like a vasectomy and a choice, like a heavy choice like that. For some of you, it's like an addiction of something here that's being let go. It's been interfering with someone's work, their attitude. Someone, it's a tattoo, you know. I should have never given that tattoo. I should have never gotten that tattoo. Trusting the word of someone to be an emotional support in some way, and this person kind of failing you. Yeah, there's some sort of sorrow here. A larger understanding. Trying to rise up. See this Nine of Cups person right here? This person has something with this Nine of Cups in the reverse. It's a wish that is unfulfilled in some way. But there's hubris or something around it. Like this person, this Nine of Cups in the reverse, it's almost like they're spoiled rotten, whoever this person is. It's almost like they're spoiled rotten, and they've never really experienced true loss, or they've never experienced... Someone's nervous about that, dude. I'm not gonna lie, Libra. It's like someone who has never experienced a tremendous loss of some kind. You know? And it strips them away down here. It's almost like they're missing a piece of emotional intelligence for not having a loss of some kind. I feel like a loss like that is coming, though. Libra, I can feel it in my solar plexus, because all of a sudden it's like a drop. Like when you're on a roller coaster, there's like the drop. That's what I just felt in my solar plexus. It feels like a loss of someone close to you. It's going to be unexpected, whatever this loss is. Something that you're not aware is coming. That's the words that they're saying. This is sort of giving something up. Because this might be a heart attack, like someone having a heart attack. Something like an inner organ or something that fails very suddenly, and we're not expecting it. We're not expecting it. This is going to be strange for some of you. It's a sibling situation where you're looking at whatever happened to this sibling, and you're looking at their innocence, like your perspective of this person being innocent, and a truth or something that steps in and sort of shows an intention, an ugly intention to hurt someone, sort of like setting someone up to be hurt, but you're watching as your sibling sort of does this thing, and you've always looked at them in a certain way. But I kind of catch here some words up here, Libra, where someone is describing to the other person like the real truth of what they're doing. You know, it's almost like someone walks in and they go, oh, hey, you know, I'm only making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And the other person goes, you're making a sandwich so you can hide the money, you know, in your gut so you can get it through the door, you know, like a little bag of something that you're not supposed to have. And I don't know, these words that kind of come out prick and sting in some sort of way, because it hurts the image that you have of someone that you kind of idealized, you know, in a certain way. I don't know, so much of this is like owning your own feelings, you know, like owning your own personal feelings about a message. If they heard it one way and you heard it another, I don't know, because it's sort of, how would you put it? How do I say this? It's almost like someone wants the painful words about this person to stop, except, damn it all if they're not true. You know what I mean? Damn it all if they're really not true. They're not true words. Yeah, this is sort of like the disillusionment one would have with themselves about, I don't know if it's like a Leo looking at a Libra, or the Libra's looking at the Leo. But it's a disillusioned state, and this person is sort of waking up. A major choice decision, for me this is like an action that needed to be rallied together. You know, that this would be like, whose responsibility was it? This person right here was supposed to do this action, and they didn't, you know, and that is the truth. So looking at this other person differently under the light of the truth that kind of went on. You know, someone went to jail. Yeah, but they're my sister and I love them so much and they would never, you know, and then one day you just kind of wake up and you're like, well, there's a reason my sister went to jail and I need to quit playing around about it, you know. And this could be up here because whoever that sibling is, maybe they did something to you smaller, you know, but the same sort of thing that they did up here to get in trouble in the first place. You see what I mean? Someone's wanting to let go of control. A tactic. This person's shielding themselves. They don't want to get hit. Someone doesn't want to get hit. I don't want to get hit. I'm shielding myself. It's like a defensive tactic here that someone's using, always being defensive, always being defensive. It's not necessary. You know, it's not necessary. Because the other person, Libra, kind of idealizes you. It's like one person's in a fantasy world going, oh my God, I love you so much. This is, I mean, honestly, whatever this transpires here, Libra, or transpired, this thing's been going on for a long time. It's just one person hasn't wanted to see it. I'm also seeing that this could be sexual in nature as well. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. You know, like someone saying, I'm not able to perform anymore. And looking at that, like if you were one of those people before that had a value system here, and you made large decisions against friends and family because of this value system, whatever this truth is that's coming out, I think this value system does not exist anymore. I really do. I really do. And I think someone's waking up to this truth, but it's internal. For me, this is sort of internal. It's a choice internally of I need to quit idealizing someone so much because they're human, or, you know, I need to kind of step back a few paces and check. Because it kind of gives me this. I never knew that I would be happy without something in my life. Choice or a decision. Getting someone to do something and making that like the bar. Let me lay some court cards for you, Libra. Someone not having enough time off to come home, or someone not having enough time to cooperate with an agenda of some sort. And I'm going to have to stand up and sort of do it on my own. I keep having faith in someone else or something else, and I need to look at it for what it is. Because whatever this other person says, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. It's joining the right hand and the left hand here. The right hand that does the proactive side, and then following through with what you feel. Right here. It's joining the two together in balance, finally. Understanding a choice and a responsibility here. I have a love story, once upon a time. In the reverse is keeping a promise. So this person did not keep a promise to another one. In their feels is in the reverse. Someone who wasn't feeling enough. I don't know, with the Page of Cups in the reverse, this could be emotional ignorance. It can also be someone who was so in the moment, you know what I mean? They could have shared their heart, but done it in a weird way. That's the best thing I'll say. In a strange way. Putting on a show. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say it, that it feels like self-sabotage, but only because here we've been looking at something, you know, and checking it, setting the record straight, trying to correct something, maybe even through the courts, but it hasn't gone through yet. It would be like, you know, if this person lied about this, what else have they lied about? You know, they always looking me in the face and then barking at, you know, I've tried to move this forward, tried to be honest with something, and there's a right way to handle something and a right way to do. And then we have this skill set here, because it's in the future, and I think something in the future is coming, like a solution of some sort. I just think that either you've been powerless for a very long time. It's sort of like saying, in the long run, I don't know how something's going to turn out, but an idea, I don't know, it's like some sort of inspiration shows up. A skill shows up, something shows up here. If you've been needing a job and you haven't had one for a while, it'd be like 5 months or more. It looks like there's something coming right around the corner. This says, I cannot be vulnerable with you. I rather hide in the darkness before I let you see inside of me. So there was someone here who was, you know, kind of giving a performance. It says, I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions. I won't admit it. This one says, I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. I feel overwhelmed. I am drowning in my own thoughts. One last card for Libra, please. One last card for Libra. I have many regrets that keep me from moving forward. On the underside of the deck, I have, I cannot give you what you want or deserve. I'm sorry. Wow. Yeah. Well, that was crazy. I don't think I've ever done a reading like that for you, Libra. That was nuts. Well, join me and Heather over on Woke.Ones.Revolution. We're doing live streams and answering personal questions. That link is down below. Also, we're doing the $25 email readings right now. And if you need a real reading, Libra, our calendars are open. So come find us. We'd be very happy to sit with you. And you guys have a really good week, okay? Bye.